of my live stream lectures. And before I get into this lecture, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my YouTube channel. And don't forget to mark your calendar for June the 24th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do another relational lecture, and the focus of that lecture is I'm going to delve deep and give insight on many of the things I continue to do to grow my channel on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis. You know, my channel recently just hit its first 400,000 subscribers. January next year, my channel will have made 3 years that it's been monetized. June 5th of this year, my channel will be 5 years old. January last year, my channel earned a YouTube Silver Play Button Award. In August of 2024, my YouTube channel became eligible for major brand deals as a content creator. So if you want to find out many of the things that I continue to do, I work harder now than ever before to elevate my channel to the next stratosphere. Tune in. But either way it goes, I'm going to be ready to get down to business. So the focus of this lecture is I'm going to give a description. This is another one of my favorite topics. I'm going to give a description of a person who has a problem-focused mindset. You know, because unfortunately, we already live in a problem-focused world. But I'm going to give a real good description of a person who has a problem-focused mindset. Number one, people with a problem-focused mindset, they are real good about identifying whatever problem that they're going through, whether it's a current problem, a past problem, you know, problems at home, or work, school, church, community, medical problems, financial problems. They are so good at identifying the problem. And a person with a problem-focused mindset, they spend a whole lot of time in any discussion you have with them talking about that problem. Rather, it's talking about that problem on the phone, in person talking about that problem, texting about that problem, on these social media platforms talking about all of their problem after problem after problem after problem. And they're going to delve deep into discussion about that problem. And they want you to stand around and listen and absorb all of that negative energy. You know, I don't care if you say good morning to a person who is problem-focused mindset. And I've witnessed this in the real world. Their response will be, what's good about it? And I mean, their language is pessimistic, negative. Their thinking is problem focused. They have this victim stance approach about life. You know, they'll use the type of language, life is not fair, I can't get ahead, I can't get a job, bills hit me left and right, I'm drowning in a sea of debt. How everything in life is unfair in regards to the reason why they cannot move forward. You know, the weather bad, that's the reason I can't go look for a job. They are so problem focused to the point their language is problem focused, their thinking is problem focused, their behavior is problem focused. And I'm gonna tell you something. You have to be aware of this, because the agenda of a problem-focused mindset person is they want to draw you in so you can claim ownership to their problems, so you can fix their problems, so you can let them borrow that money or give them a ride or take them job hunting or babysit or cut the grass or take them to their doctor's appointment. Their goal, their agenda, and this is an unconscious thing, is to place their problems onto the listener, people. And this is real talk. You know, I have listened to many people in the real world, you know, who are problem focused, and they're easy to pick out, because in the first few minutes of listening, if you don't be careful, you will begin to feel your energy being drained. Because a problem focused person, they're also energy vampires. A problem focused person, they're never going to want to talk solution language. A problem focused person, you can even give them suggestions, some type of solutions to their menu of problems. You can give them tips and strategies on how to solve certain problems. You can give them tips and strategies on what jobs that are hiring. You can give them tips and strategies on how to get out of debt. You can give them tips and strategies literally on how to solve their problem. And their response will be, oh, why even try? I'm not going to get the job anyway. Oh, I'm not going to try that. It don't even matter. And you can literally begin to give them solutions and they will shut it down. Real talk, people. And I have witnessed this in the real world. Problem-focused people are stuck in their problems. They're going to waddle and they're going to waddle in their problem. You can talk to them 6 months later and they're still waddling in that problem, talking about that problem as if that problem occurred 24 hours ago. You can talk to them a year in the future, 2 years in the future. They're still waddling and talking about that problem. They refuse to move on the other side, the solution side, where the problem does not exist. This is real talk, people. And the best you can do with a problem-focused world is remove yourself in order to protect your energy. Real talk, because it ain't nothing you can do to help them, because it's a mindset. That problem-focused person is going to have to be open and receptive to shifting their mindset from problem-focused to solution-focused. I know people right now in the real world who've been jobless, unemployed for 2 and 3 years, and I personally know where they have gotten information from people who are working current jobs, letting them know our company is hiring. They are looking for full-time people. All you need to do is just show up and go apply, because you got to apply. Because a lot of jobs, you can show up and apply, and they'll direct you to an area to go on the computer to apply online if it's an electronic application. A lot of companies still accepting paper applications, but I know of many people who have gotten suggestions from friends who are working. Look, our job are hiring. They're looking for people. They're short staffed. We need help. And their response will be, oh, we ain't going to get the job anyway. Why should I even bother to apply? Real talk, people. And these are all good descriptions of a person who has a problem-focused mindset, problem-focused in their thinking, problem-focused in their language, problem-focused in their behavior, and they are stuck. And they're going to stay stuck because stuck is where they are, and all you can do in order to protect your energy is eject yourself from that, because if you don't, then you're going to walk away. You're going to literally walk away feeling sad and depressed, thinking about their problems. It ain't even your problem. You losing sleep over somebody else's problem, whose problem-focused mindset, and then to the point where now you begin to feel sad, depressed, losing sleep, and because you're taking on that problem-focused mindset person problems. And you know what? You got the problem. You got the problem if a person chooses to do that. The only thing I can say is to protect your energy, you got to cut off that problem-focused mindset person, because I'm telling you, you can talk to them 6 months, 2 years, 5 years in the future, and they still talking problem-focused. Real talk, people. So share this information in terms of a good description of a person who has a problem-focused mindset. I can listen to a person for 5 seconds or less, and I can immediately tell, are they problem-focused mindset or solution-focused mindset? Real easy, people. Real easy. And the reason why it's so easy, because people with a problem-focused mindset radiate negative energy. They radiate toxic energy. And people with a solution-focused mindset radiate positive energy, radiate that positive energy. So when a person who radiates positive energy is in the presence of a person who radiates negative energy, you can feel it the minute you walk into the room. That person, that problem focused person, don't even have to open their mouth. And this is true, people, because number one, God gives us the ability to discern people in his real talk, but you got to pay attention to it. So problem focused people, they radiate negative energy. And I'm the type of person, because I've been solution focused all my life. And I can't be around that type of energy for too long, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on out the way, out of that presence of a problem focused person, or either limit my contact, because it's critical, to protect your energy, because your energy plays a role in a positive impact on us having the energy to navigate through life. Real talk. So share this information, and don't forget to hit my don't forget to mark your calendar for June the 24th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna give a lot of insight on many things that I continue to do as a content creator to push my channel into the next stratosphere. That's all I have. Simple Fidelis, and I'm gonna leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.